Gennady Kaponasov, look on. It's going to be tough for these two to hold on. They have a couple of marks leeway from the compulsory dance. The leaders, the winners of the Cup of China, the winners of the Grand Prix final earlier this year, Oksana Domnina, Maxim Shabalin. Well, they certainly went for it. Plenty of difficulty there.
Well, yes, it's difficult. And they're trying to do something different, which, when you want to be right at the top of the world and you want to be doing breakthroughs, you're always looking for that.
I'd say, again from the layman, it wasn't as enjoyable for me as the previous.
No, it wasn't as good as Yana and Sergei's. To me, I'm a bit concerned for them. That it looked, the first step sequence was the content. It's beautifully done. They're such strong skaters, but gosh, it didn't really have enough content for me at times. She looked a little bit laboured, and it could be one of these things where it's developing.
Can you imagine the rivalry between the two Russians?
Ah, 'twas ever thus. 'Twas ever thus.
These two who could be at the top of the world. Of course, the French are very much a factor, and we shouldn't deny that. And Belbin and Augusta will be going for it as well. But these two have got a real chance of World Championship gold medal, as have Kuklova and Nowitzki.
And you can see the detail that goes into the thought of these routines, with all the look, the makeup of it, and it's a showpiece. So they've managed to create something which takes the 20s, 30s and 40s in a different direction. It's, you know, where would I be with this? Would I be on the streets of London or the streets of Moscow maybe, with the music playing in the background? So it's capturing something that I wouldn't expect to have seen, which is really clever creatively. Their twizzles, difficult with the change of edge, no foot down in between the twizzles. And as ever, some strong edges and wonderful presentation. That lift at the end, holding it for the 3 seconds within the short lift period, and actually rocking it. That's a good idea to do that, because they've probably tried it and he can't get it stable.
His clothing, obviously, it'll be carefully designed so it's not inhibiting his movement. I just wonder.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Sometimes you have to cut bits out. You have a little bit of elasticate underneath the arms and all sorts of details in there to help you move. But it is creating a theatrical piece, so there's loads of plus points, but there's gaps yet, technically.
58.64 again, huge marks. Not quite as good though, but I think it's going to be good enough to keep them in the lead. They're not going to win the original dance. 59.33 Koklova and Nowitzki. They've closed the gap, but it's Domnina and Shabalin who will lead. Perhaps a little fortunate. It is subjective when you get to this level, but Domnina and Shabalin